Alright, so in this tutorial I'm gonna go over some more UV mapping for the secondary assets, and hopefully it'll give me some problems to showcase and resolve. Let me just look inside of here. One second. Right here. Good. Alright, so in this situation here, we have a problem with the mesh for UV mapping. Okay, and this is a problem that a lot of students has been having. All right, and you'll notice over here, you see right here how it kind of pinches, right? It's barely noticeable on this one, but on other meshes it will be a lot noticeable. All right, so for example, if I select it or do Alt 5, Alt 5 is wireframe on your shaded mesh. All right, you see something strange, like it pinches. See that? It doesn't flow, it pinches. Over here, it also pinches. Right here, see? This doesn't pinch, but this pinches, okay? Several of these are pinching, and they're really noticeable on your character's mesh, okay? Especially on your character's mesh when you press 3 for a final smooth preview. Alright, and I mentioned this in class and also in the tutorials, to look inside of it. Look inside of your mesh. I repeat, look inside of your mesh. Alright, and you will see this, where there's a card. See, right there? This is not normal, okay? Alright, even alright, so this is not normal. All of that. Right, if you have this problem and if you ask me in class, I'm gonna get annoyed because this is like the third time I mentioned that this is an issue. Okay, so fair warning. So you grab it and you delete it, and not only that, but there was 2 in there. See, I pressed delete, but it's still there, and I had to press delete again. Now it's gone. Alright, see? And it's much more noticeable when you press 3 for a smooth preview. See? Delete once, there's still one more. Delete again. That's the plane, the polygon plane still there. Delete, delete. Crap, what is this? Oh wait. Oh wait, I actually accidentally deleted the other side. See that right there? I mean, I selected the other side as well by accident, so you have to be careful. So I just gently tap. Just did gently tap. That happens. So you have to go in, look through it. Oh god. That one and that one. Grab that, press F to frame it. Go to there and frame. Delete, 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 delete. Okay. This seems to be a big issue. And I just wasted my time trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with the mesh. Alright, so we have, this has to be done. Alright, look inside of it. Alright, look inside of it. Like that. Especially outside gives you clues. Yeah, looks like the top part seems to be okay. I don't know what the hell that was going on with the lower part. Yeah, this seems to be okay. Yeah. This will wreak havoc to your mesh, especially during UV mapping. It's really noticeable. Okay, so there you have it. Oh, this thing is not the greatest. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Alright, so that's that part. So that was what, 5 minutes? So always check your mesh. And quick review, name everything, right? Have the surface area, the mesh cleared out in terms of its transforms, right? Its data, like this rotation, scale, all of that. And before you clear out everything, save a backup, right? That has your original data, if you can, and clear your history. Yeah. And let me just put that in there. Hide that. Let me just name this. Alright, so let's start with the cape. Alright, so that was a good example where it gave problems. Alright, so let me pull open my UV, right, under modeling. Okay, UV editor. Crack that open. Alright, and it looks like this is what we have right here. This. And let's quickly review. I'm going to just close all the tabs here. You just have this one on, right? If you see it in red or blue, that's because of this. Okay. Like I said, anything in pink or purplish like that means that there's overlapping faces or UVs, okay, overlapping. So, that's not a good thing. Click that just for original. And then this right here, that's to show your seam outlines. Right, your seam outlines. Okay, so first things first, let me just close my outliner tab. Right, you can open and close it. I'm gonna close my channel box. Right, open and close it. And then to show the grid, right, press 6. Right, shading. Let me turn off my default material. And now you can see the shading. 5 is default gray shader. 6 is your where you can see the texture. See? Like that. Alright, so get that out of the way. And just do that. Okay. And you notice, here's my grid, right? This is my real estate, my canvas, my 0 to 1 area. Right? You don't go outside of this right here. 0 to 1. 0 to 1. And right now I have my tiling, as a tiling texture that I set up in the previous video. For now I want to turn it off. Right? This one right there. I want it off in here. But you'll still see it here. Right? Because the shader's been applied. Okay. Just in case, I should, you just never know. Like this shader, I select it. If I want to show it here, I press this. No, this right there. No. Damn it. Clear that out. This right there, that guy right there. You select the mesh. You click that. Shows my network. Okay. Here's the tile, grid tile. This is my standard surface 1. This is a default AI standard surface that always is located in here, the default one. Just like there's a default Maya legacy old school shader set up there. This is the AI standard surface that's always going to be here. And I plugged in the tile texture onto the default standard surface shader. See? Boom, boom, boom. And you could just, if you need to apply it, you hover over it, right? And then you middle mouse click and hold. See how it turns to a plus sign? You see that plus sign? Drag, let go. That's how you do that. All right. Anyway, going back to this, that was 10 minutes. First thing I need to do is I need to project it. I need to get initial information because right now I just have bits and pieces, and I need to project a projection so it shows here completely as a whole shell. Where do I go for that? Let's go to Create tab. I close all other tabs. There's too many goddamn icons. Let's do a Create camera based. Boom. There you go. So we got our initial shell to work with. Okay. From there, I'm gonna cut and sew. Let's look around. Right click. Go to edge mode. All right. This is really ugly to look at. So I'm just gonna press 5. Alright, so I need to chop it up. And where am I going to make my seam so it's barely noticeable? Underneath, right here. I'm going to choose one area there. Press 3 just to show that on shaded preview. I'm going to, god damn it, move on my way. From here, I'm going to wrap around, maybe around here, hold down shift. See how it turns to a plus sign, and left double click, click. So I just get a section, come around carefully. I'm going to continue over here up to here to end there. Hold down shift, right, and then see how it turns to a plus sign, left double click twice, click. So I get that segment only. Then in here, you notice my corresponding edge, because remember I was in edge mode because I want to chop it up. I'm gonna hold on shift within the UV editor, hold on shift and right click as well, go to cut, bam. So it does that. This is natural for it to look like that, right? 1 is the low poly, 3 is a smooth preview. Next. But if you try to fillet this, right, just to show, if you go to unfold, right, close the create tab, go to unfold tab. If I try to unfold this, so let's see how it behaves. The whole purpose right now is to show how it behaves on a partial cut. Unfold. See what it does? And let me undo that. Let me just select all of this, right? Because it only did that because I only had the edge selected, so it only tried to unfold that edge. But if I select everything, regardless whether it be in edge mode or UV mode, okay, unfold. See what it does? So it tries to lay it out. And we'll press 6 on here so you can see it. Then we'll press 3 so you can see what looks like smooth. Right? Let's see what is what. Let's see what are these guys. I'm just grabbing this chunk so you can kind of visualize and see, even for myself. That, I'm going to press 5. That seems to be this. Right? I mean, it's alright. I think the texture is going to be kind of weird. But let's say I can afford to chop up over here as well. Right, so I'm going to go to edge mode. And I'm going to select that. And I'm going to go in here. See that right there? Shift right click. Cut. Okay, I just cut right now. I'm going to just fillet it open some more. I'll grab right there. And make sure to turn off your symmetry for now. Just turn it off. Shift right click. Cut. Right. Then let's grab it as a whole again. Right. Unfold. Right. And then let me optimize. See what's doing? See how it's filleting open? Right. Now I'm thinking like this area, you know, I don't think it'll be that noticeable, right? Because it's such a thin seam line. So I'm thinking, let's cut up some more. See, that's the thinking process for the UV mapping. Click, 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 up to here, right? And see that? That's that part. Shift right click, cut. I'm gonna also continue it here. And you see my white seam line? That's possible because of this. Remember? This shows your seam line. Right there down. This is your grid. So all you need is, well, this is on by default regardless. But all you need is this. On and off. Sometimes you're gonna want it off because it's distracting when you're doing different things. And you want to have this on. And you probably want to have this off, right? Because you can't really see too well, but the option is there. This is just to show a default checker, right? This is Maya's built-in checker setup, but I don't really use that. Anyway, so we got that part. Now, did I chop this up? Let me just click outside. Yeah, I did chop it up because it's in white border lines. I chopped it up. This part right here, let's chop up. See? This up to here. Double click. It's up to there. Shift right click. Cut. Select it. Unfold. See what it just did? Then let's hit optimize. There you go. Help clean it up. Let's do this crap. Oh, you see what's happening? This is just something that you gotta get used to. This and this, they're one and the same. Yeah. This and this. If I zoom in, press 4, that's just that. Right? They're not two different vertices, okay? They're one and the same because I cut them up and that's just the same location. I just, you know, cut the edges, but the UVs are the same, right? This is something to get used to. And when you move, it moves both of them. This does not mean there are two UVs. It just means they're one and the same. Like this over here, right? I selected that. The reason why I selected that because it's skewing, right? Ooh, what the hell? And this is UVs, not vertices, but UVs. See, I'm just looking at that and looking over here, right? Well, it looks like I'm looking over here. That's that. Try to move it. Well, look, see what just happened? See? Let me undo that. So I looked at this and I thought it was kind of weird. So I'm just gonna, because it's like doing this. And this shaped triangle does not look familiar to me. That's why I went after it. And when I pull, you notice now I get to see that correspondingly, this, I'm in faces now, is this. Right, so that's what I look for in terms of anything particularly odd. Let's look over here, same guy. Okay. That's gonna be for the other side. Maybe that's UV. If you try to use a vertex, you can't move that. Oh, it just switches over to UVs. Yeah, anyway, you're gonna wanna either manipulate the UVs or the edges for the most part. Or, yeah. Alright, so that's set up. Okay. Other thing too is just to be safe. So that was okay. So we have that set up. Let me just go to UV mode, grab all of it. All right, let's just try unfold it. No, optimize. And I did the same thing. I'm gonna undo that. Sometimes optimize is not the best. If we do unfold, yeah, there's gonna be some touch-ups. Basically, that's what I'm saying. It's just touch-ups. Like over here, this is understandable because it's a small section. You see how skewed that is, right? That represents that area, so I'm not gonna force anything. Grab all of it. I'm just gonna rotate it like this, just so I'm just have some symmetry to it, you know, some sense of balance. Press 6 in here, right? Let's see, it's a lot more cleaner. Then again, the rule is keep it within bounds. Scale, 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 scale. Yeah. Like that. Like this much space is okay. And there's other ways to kind of touch this up better, but you know, we don't need to go over that. This is just an intro class. Alright. Don't want to do overkill. So that's the setup for that. Then get that out of the way. I'm gonna save this. Additional UV mapping. Alright, so that's done. Then let's go crown. Now all of these, like I said, have the UV texture, right? Because all of them have their basic, the default Arnold standard surface material applied, and that in itself has the UV texture grid. Remember I mentioned that right here. This guy's always here regardless, right? This guy will always be here, and it's different from your when you create a new standard surface, right? It's different. The new ones, you know, you have to create and make a new one, but these guys will always be here, but it won't have the UV texture grid set up, just in case you get confused again, and as to why these guys have the texture grid but yours don't. Okay. Yeah, next let me unfold some of that. Unfold, unfold. Let me see, I don't have a layer for this. I'm gonna name it right, grab it and middle mouse and hold, right, middle mouse and hold and drag and drop it like right around here. So that's how you control where you want to put the placement. Middle mouse, you select it and then middle mouse drag. Alright, so get that, set it to reference so I don't grab it.